Hey guys, and welcome back to YakWaxLips. My name is Michael, your point-and-click adventurer, and this is episode 12 of Let's Play Broken Sword, The Shadow of the Templars. In the previous episode, we figured out that Marquet is in this room. We have to get past this guy, which we did. So, let's just go in.
Rather you than me, pal.
Oh, I can go in. I could just walk straight in. Nice and easy.
Marquet?
Yes, I am Marquet. I've been expecting you.
You have?
Well, what are you waiting for? Get it over with.
I just want to know what I should do with the gem.
The Lachmar gem.
Yeah, right here in my pocket.
I thought you were one of the assassins.
Not me. I never inhaled.
So, you were sent in my place?
Yeah. You could hardly make the trip to Ireland in your condition. What should I do with the gem?
Deliver it to the Grandmaster. Quickly tell him that I have found the tripod right here in Paris.
What, you have it?
Not yet, but it's being taken care of. I hired a couple of stooges with a flair for petty crime.
Would that be Flap and Guido by any chance?
You know them?
We've met. What about the Hashashin?
Is more likely to have followed Klausner. He'll stop at nothing to prevent the reforging of the sword.
And that's bad, is it?
As for Klausner, he is gone off to Syria on a wild goose chase.
They have geese in Syria?
He has a theory about the location of the...
That's enough excitement for one day, Monsieur Marquet. What are you doing here?
Talking to this patient, of course.
Monsieur Marquet is my patient. If Herr Hagenmeyer was to hear that...
Okay, I'm going. I'd learned all I could from Marquet anyhow.
There you are, sir. I was just coming to look for you. I finished with your pressure gauge.
Thanks, Bunny.
What's that noise? It sounds as if someone's having a cardiac arrest.
It's all right. The doctor's in there with him.
Are you sure he was a doctor?
Oui, monsieur. He showed me his ID. It was Dr. Braille.
There's no Dr. Braille working here.
He's an imposter! The door's locked. Help me, officer.
Stand back, monsieur.
I found Jacques Marquet.
Did he talk?
Yeah, he talked. For the very last time.
He's dead.
Yeah, killed in cold blood by a bogus doctor.
That's despicable. What kind of guy would pass himself off as a doctor and take advantage of a dying man? Was it Khan?
No, I don't know who he was, but it certainly wasn't Khan. He got away, out the window.
Oh, that was a lot to take in, guys. That was a massive intro. Whoa. Let's learn more about this situation going on.
Have you ever heard of the Hashi Ashin?
No.
Marquet said that they were his biggest enemy.
His biggest enemy was the bogus doctor.
Don't remind me. That guy was evil. He had wild, staring eyes like a dead fish. I'll never trust a doctor again. Do you think the assassin was responsible for killing Marquet?
I don't think so. He could have finished him off the first time. Besides, Marquet would have recognized him.
He was pumped to the gills with sedatives. He wouldn't have recognized the 4 horsemen of the apocalypse unless they'd introduced themselves.
Let's have another look at the map.
Let's take another look at the manuscript.
Now, he mentioned the tripod, which I presume is the, it's the same one, isn't it? There we go.
That's the tripod in the crew museum.
Yeah, okay, we don't need this. I am, however, going to show Nico my new toy.
Can you think of any use for this?
That's a thing for measuring blood pressure, isn't it? What are you doing with that?
I picked it up in the hospital. It could be useful.
You ought to take it back. Don't you feel guilty?
No.
just no.
I guess
Should
I'd
I?
better go back and talk to that weirdo.
Which one, Rosso or Sergeant Mou? Oh, were you referring to Andre?
I'll let you work it out.
I was referring to Andre. And I'm going to go to the museum, but I have been advised to save it beforehand because I think this is a moment where I can die. So if I can, I'm going to try my utmost to die. And yeah, and then replay that a little bit. I can vaguely remember you have to go in the sarcophagus and then I don't know. Let's just give it a go, shall we? Which one was it? Musikrun. Okay, so let me save it here. How do I save? Save. All these episodes. Don't die again. And let's go in here. And I think pretty much what we've got to do is what we did before, is open the window and then go hide in the sarcophagus. But this time, because we've got the information from Marquet...
You have left it very late.
Exactly.
Late
yes.
for what?
Anything. I am closing the museum soon. You wouldn't like to get locked in. I can tell you. Not in this gallery.
Why not?
It is haunted, monsieur.
You don't believe in ghosts, surely.
Oh, yes, I do. 7 years ago, a lad managed to hide in here. He'd made a bet with his friends, I suppose. When I found him in the morning, he was cold as ice and stiff as a board.
Well, what was the cause of death?
They said it was a brain tumor. But on his face was a look of stark, desperate terror such as I have never seen before.
Scary.
Scary. Right,
Forget it.
Forget it. Exactly. Right. Let's do this. What I'm going to do is clickety-click on this. And go and hide in the sarcophagus. Or should I do that? Or should I talk to... I feel like I just need to talk to him. But I've already opened the window, so I'm going to go and hide in the sarcophagus. Is that it? What's going on?
It is closing time, Monsieur Lobineau.
Already, there just aren't enough hours in the day.
More than enough for me. I can't wait to get home and put my feet up.
Eh bien, see you tomorrow.
Good night, Monsieur.
I'm genuinely a little bit nervous here. Hours pass.
Hey, Guido! Look at this!
Quit fooling around, you moron! Get your ass over here and bring that flashlight.
I'm out. Right.
Oh, Guido!
What's the big idea, you dummy? Shine the light down here.
The mummy! It's come alive!
If that's a mommy, I'm glad I'm an orphan.
Oh dear. And I'm dead. Sometime later. Oh no. I'm sleeping with the fishes again. Oh no, never mind. Okay, I'm going to restore and get back to that bit in a minute. So, see you in a sec, guys. And we're back. And the same thing's happening again. But this time I'm not going to get shot. This time I'm going to try and hide behind this massive totem pole. I think that's what I've got to do. I'm presuming I have to do that.
Hey, Guido! Look at this!
Quit fooling around, you moron! Get your ass over here and bring that flashlight.
Bring that flashlight. Is he French? He sounds Italian. Right, go over here. Go. Oh, that was close.
What the? Who's there?
Let's get out of here!
Oh, you muppet. Is that Nico? That was Nico. That was awesome. Back in Nico's apartment.
And when I woke up, I was at the police station. Luckily, I managed to persuade Rosso I was innocent.
Poor Georges.
What a mess. I bungled the whole thing.
I don't think so. You made a pretty good job of distracting those two crooks.
Yeah, but the killer got away with the tripod.
No, he didn't. He's not the only one who can dress up in costume.
You mean... it was you who stole the tripod? Oh, hell, Nico. I could have been shot.
Those dogs are more likely to shoot their own feet.
I just wish you'd told me your plans. We're supposed to be in this together. And how come you dressed up like a pantomime cat?
Don't sulk, Georgie, please.
Oh, rats. And don't call me Georgie.
Oh, I really thought you'd be pleased. After all, we've got the tripod. Aren't you going to try putting the gem on the tripod?
I guess so. Nothing happened.
Yeah.
The gem fits perfectly, but what does that prove?
Just casually put it in his jacket.
Maybe the tripod has to be in a certain location.
There's nothing on the manuscript to indicate where, though, is there?
Oh, by the way, I had a visit from André Lobineau.
Oh, yeah. I hope you didn't mind me giving him your address.
Not at all. It was lovely to see him again. He was over the moon when I showed him the manuscript. It's not often he gets that excited. He made a sketch of the knight's crest to take back to the museum. I believe he's identified the family who bear that crest.
I sure hope so.
Oh, okay, so I guess we have to... let's have a look at this thing.
What do you think
Go
the
back to the
purpose
museum.
of this tripod is?
On the manuscript, the gem is shown mounted on top of it.
So, we risked a criminal charge to steal a display stand?
Don't ask me. Maybe it's intended to hold the gem in a specific position.
Right, let's go back.
I have to go.
Already? You only just arrived.
Time and tide wait for no man.
Okay, I'll see you later.
So where are we going to go then, guys? I think we might... I kind of feel like we need to go back to talk to Lobineau to get the crest details. But where else can we go? Okay, let's go this way. I think the hospital is now out of bounds because Marquet is done. Hotel Ubu is done. Let's have a quick look at the map. Right, so we can actually go back to the cafe still. That's Nico where we are. Police station, music room. Oh, Montfaucon. I kind of want to go to the museum and talk to Lobino about the crest. Return to the scene of the crime. Surprised it's still open, actually. How did that fish get back on there? We'll never know. Right, come on then, Lobino. Tell me your findings, please.
Hi, Andre.
Hello, Georgie.
What's with the long face?
Haven't you heard? The tripod was stolen.
No kidding.
I just don't get it. So many other treasures, and the thieves choose the tripod.
A modern-day alchemist, perhaps?
Who knows? There's no shortage of crazies in Paris. Hey, I visited Nico's apartment.
Yeah, she told me you came by.
Ooh, quite a fine Georgie boy. I didn't expect anything quite so sexy.
I hope you're referring to the manuscript.
Oui, of course.
Have you ever heard of the Hashashin?
Why, yes, it was a radical Muslim sect whose name became synonymous with murder. It was formed in 11th century Persia, shortly before the Crusades.
At roughly the same time as the Templars.
Yes, they gave a new word to our language, Assassini, the assassins.
Oh, cool.
How did the assassins get their name?
From the legends surrounding the secrets of their initiation rites. A young man who sought to join the sect was given hashish until he drifted into dreams. He awoke to find himself in a fabulous garden with everything he could wish for. The freshest water, the most delicious food, the choicest hash, and the most delectable women imaginable.
Cool. Do you have the address?
I haven't finished the story. There was a price to pay for this taste of paradise.
Wouldn't you just know it?
The young man would wake the next day to find himself back in the real world. He was told that he'd been given a glimpse of the heaven reserved for holy martyrs. A heaven he would enjoy for eternity if he was willing to join the Hashashin.
How did the assassins operate?
Well, as I explained, the new recruits would be only too willing to die for the cause. They'd be instructed in the use of the dagger, poisons, and disguise. Then, the Grand Master of the sect would name an enemy of Allah.
And they'd stop at nothing to eliminate that enemy.
You got it. They were fearless and deadly.
Does the cult of the assassins still exist?
Take a look around at the world today. You tell me.
Oh, that's quite interesting, actually.
What did you make of the manuscript?
It dates from the time of the Crusades.
We guessed that from the Templar seal.
It's a story in pictures like a modern-day comic book.
I want to know about the seal, please.
What story does the
Or
manuscript
the crest.
I don't know. It was probably produced for the tourist market.
tell? Tourists?
Oh, oui, pilgrims in their thousands on their way to Jerusalem. The tourist trade is nothing new, you know. It's been around for centuries. Ever since Joshua made a packet selling souvenir bricks from the walls of Jericho.
Have you deciphered any of the images on the manuscript?
There's very little I can be sure about. The slang of the bull could be a reference to Mithras,
Who's he?
a Persian god, almost as popular as Christ at one time. The only thing I can be sure of is the knight. He's Spanish.
How can you tell that?
The writing on the shield, the reference to Ave Maria. No self-respecting knight from Northern Europe would have borne a coat of arms like that.
Ah, Spanish. We get to go to Spain, don't we?
Can you identify the knight's coat of arms?
I already did, Georgie. He's a member of the De Vasconcelos family from the Costa Calida.
Were they famous?
No, they're not mentioned after the 15th century.
Oh,
The spotlight of history moved on. They're probably long dead.
do you think the manuscript could be the map to the Templar treasure?
Frankly, no. That's too far-fetched. The manuscript is interesting enough and a rare find, but that's all.
Wouldn't it be terrific if it was a map, though? The treasure of the Knights Templar.
A romantic notion, Georgie, but extremely improbable.
Oh, that's a shame. Let's give him the tripod, see what happens.
Oh, Andre? Oui? What would you say if I told you I knew who'd taken the tripod?
I'd call the police and have them arrested.
That's what I thought.
Who was it?
Oh, I don't know, really. It was just a hypothetical question.
That's too bad. If I could get my hands on the thief, I'd wring his neck.
Thanks for your help, Andre.
You're welcome.
You're welcome. He's not too bad. He's all right. Okay, so what do we do now? What do we do? Where can we go? Montfaucon? Kind of feel like I don't need to go to Montfaucon. Maybe... What's left? What's left to do here? So we can go back to the cafe. We can go to the police station. Rougerie Museum. Montfaucon. I mean, let's go to the police station. Talk to these guys. See if they have any more information. We'll see if we have anything to give to them.
Excuse me.
Stobbart! I did not expect to see you so soon after that unfortunate business at the museum.
Inspector Rosso was completely satisfied with my explanation.
Ah, yes. You were accidentally trapped in an Egyptian sarcophagus.
It could happen to anyone.
Indeed. As could being knocked unconscious by a wooden salmon. What do you want now?
Oh yeah, let's ask about the Hashashin.
Have you ever heard of the Hashashin, Sergeant?
What was that?
The cult of the assassins.
What are you trying to say, Stobbart?
That the clown is a member of that cult.
I see. And what proof do you have?
Proof? I arrived at my conclusion through logical deduction and...
Pseudo-intellectual people. Leave the investigation of crime to those who know best. The police.
Oh, fair enough. Let's talk to
Is Rosso here?
Rosso, that's
Yes,
his name.
he is. You wish to speak to him?
Yes, please. I want
Yes, I do.
One moment,
to
monsieur.
talk to him about the Hashashin. See what he says there.
It's Stobbart, monsieur. He insists on talking to you again.
Thank you, Moo.
Is he coming? He's coming. There we go. Taking his time.
What now, monsieur?
Have you heard of the Knights Templar?
Les Templiers? But of course, monsieur. Their fame is widespread throughout France. We haven't forgotten them, unlike the rest of Europe.
It was the King of France who persecuted them, though.
Indeed.
That shook his cool. Underneath his cultured facade, the man was real twitchy.
Dig a little deeper.
You're obviously a great admirer of the Knights Templar.
They were men of great honor, monsieur. The flower of chivalry.
Not everyone would share your views, Inspector.
Not everyone shares my passion for Bartok.
But if the Templars were as honorable as...
That's enough. I do not wish to hear your uninformed opinions, Stobbart.
Uninformed opinions. I must say, on a personal level as well, I also am not a fan of Bela Bartok. I did a degree in music, and I listened to a lot of Bartok.
Why do you get so wound up about the Knights Templar? They've been dead for centuries. I shouldn't have pushed my luck. Maybe his ancestors were Templars. Whatever. I saw the anger flare in his eyes like a distant summer thunderstorm.
The Templars were the first true internationalists. 800 years on, and still the world is fragmented by nationalistic flag-waving fools. You will excuse me.
Oh, that got under his skin, didn't it? Interesting. Ah, okay. So we've got a few places we can go, but I'm not sure where to go to next. Let me know in the comments where you think I should go to next. So we've got Montfaucon. Montfaucon? Is that how you say it? You know what I mean. Back to Nico, back to the museum. I don't know. Let me know in the comments where you think I should go next, and I'll go there. Thanks so much, guys, for watching. I really appreciate it. As always, leave a like, and until next time, have a wonderful morning, afternoon, or evening, whatever it is you're doing right now, and take care.